What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and welcome back to our Life is Strange community series, a community series that airs on our channel every other week, where I talk about Life is Strange discussion topics. And a lot of things I've talked about on this channel, if you've been watching all my Life is Strange videos, which, I think we're starting to get a somewhat of a following of people that are watching those videos, and it's great to have you guys watching. I have a big problem right now with Life is Strange 2. There's been a lot of warning signs. There's been a lot of things that I personally am not happy with Life is Strange 2. Now, if you can tell from the title of this video, I'm pretty upset. I do not like, I think it's absolutely awful, the release structure of the rest of the season, and not even the rest of the season. You can look at it as the season as a whole. Absolutely pathetic, I think, from Don't Nod for this game. I don't care that it's an episodic game that they need to take their time on. I get it, and I get the comments. I've seen comments on our videos talking about, pros for them, talking about defending Don't Nod, talking about defending Life is Strange, saying that I need to wait longer to get, to play more episodes. I've seen stuff that when they released the release schedule on Twitter, I clicked on that and looked at all the replies to them, and it was, there were some saying, like, how is this even possible? Why do I have to wait this long for an episodic game? And then there was other ones saying, it doesn't matter how long I have to wait, I'll love every episode, stuff like that. A lot of fanboys and fangirls of this game, and it's frustrating because here's the thing, you can like Life is Strange 2. I think that's fine. I think you can find things to enjoy about the season so far, and I think there'll be moments in these next 3 episodes that you'll enjoy. I'm sure I'll enjoy them too. I'm a huge fan of Life is Strange. Life is Strange, the first season, is one of my favorite games ever. At the same time, I think I can be critical. I think we can have an open discussion and try and make things better. I want Life is Strange 2 to be better, and right now I think it's massively worse, and I think how Don't Nod is handling it, the things they're putting into the game, the amount of time they're taking, their communication with us, all of these things, I think they've taken massive steps back. And overall picture, I just want Season 2 to be better. Season 2, Life is Strange 2, same thing. I want it to be better, and I would want to get a Life is Strange 3. At this point, though, I don't know, and we'll talk about that in future videos. Here's the thing. I don't know how the release schedule has gotten this out of control. I don't care that it's been so many years after Life is Strange, and, the technology is more advanced. They're using a better engine. The story is more, it's different. They're completely brand new characters. I don't care about the excuses. I care about, why do we have to wait 15 months to play 5 episodes that are 2.5 hours each? That's pathetic. That's pathetic. And what have they been working on before they released episode 1? You have to think, and I always thought this was the case, but yet again, it's always been kind of murky waters, especially like with Telltale, where we kind of heard the most. I always thought that the general outline of the season, and a lot of the season, was already done when the first episode came out, or at least that's what it used to be back in the day. And then based on those decisions that you make in that first episode, and so on, 2, 3, 4, those impact a couple things in the future episodes. But the main story is already written, it's already complete, and they've already done a lot of it. They just have to do small tweaks, and that's where those 2 to 3 months in between comes into play. That's why there's those times. That's why they're not every other week, or that's why they're not monthly, is because of those small tweaks. With this, it's like, did they start at all any of these episodes before episode 1? Like, when episode 1 came out in September, what were they doing the entire time before it? Did they only do episode 1, and then did they just start episode 2? Because here's the thing, 15 months, a year and 3 months is way too long. Life is Strange, the first one, for context, came out, I think, within 8 to 9 months. That's it. It came out in 1 calendar year. I think the first episode, February, and then it ended in, November. Okay, so it didn't even go past the year it came out. It finished in 8 to 9 months. Why? Because the release schedule was consistent, and it was short, and that helped build hype, that helped build anticipation for the next episode. I don't know how you can have hype and anticipation when the next episode in this Life is Strange 2 is 3 to 4 months after the episode before it. Coming out in May, the beginning of May, way too long in between episodes 2 and 3. Coming out in late August, from May to late August, way too long from episodes 3 to 4. And then late August to early December is way too long between episodes 4 and 5. It's maddening that it's going to take 3.5 months on average to get the next episode in Life is Strange 2. It makes no sense. It's pathetic, to be honest with you, and that I really think they dropped the ball. I don't know why they couldn't have worked on it more in the beginning. If they didn't have, here's the thing, if Life is Strange 2 would have came out in, say, December instead of September, episode 1 would have come out in December, and if they could squeeze all of these within 2 months, if they needed more time in the beginning to get episodes 1, 2, and maybe part of 3 ready, and then they could do it every 2 months, that is what you would do. Get it out in 10 months. That's what I would want. Get 2 months. 2 months should be the maximum for how long it should be in between your episodes. And Telltale, it's the same thing there. I know they closed down, they declared bankruptcy, but Skybound tried to get these episodes out as quickly as possible. And they're going to make more episodic games, and I pray and I hope that they understand what, timing and structure and telling people the release dates and all that. I hope they understand the importance of that, because Don't Nod doesn't. They have no clue. And, it sucks. I don't want to pick on them, because the same people that are making Life is Strange 2 made Life is Strange 1. I don't know what's happened, because I love Life is Strange 1. I respect those guys and girls a ton at Don't Nod. I think they're very, very talented, but I just think that something has happened in between these 3 to 4 years, in between Life is Strange 1 and 2. Something has happened where they've completely dropped the ball. Again, am I being overcritical? Are you guys going to say that, I'm not being fair? Are you guys going to say, just patiently wait and then play the episode and maybe it's good? Yeah, and then there's the other part to it as well. They're not worth the wait. If this was Life is Strange 1, then maybe it'd be worth the wait, because I think the quality of the episodes in Life is Strange 1 were worth waiting for, and that we only waited 2 months for. If you put those into context here, maybe I would have waited 3.5, 4 months for some of those episodes, but honestly, episodes 4 and 5 were like the biggest ones that you really, really were, waiting for. I probably would have waited 3 to 4 months for episodes 4 and 5, but they delivered. Even 5, actually, I think people would have had a massive stroke over, because of, how episode 5 ended and how a lot of people didn't like that it came down to one decision. So it's debatable, even that. And there's no question in my mind that Life is Strange 2 is not even close to being as good. These episodes are not worth waiting a month for, in my opinion. They're not worth waiting a month for. And so, by God, they're not worth waiting 3 to 4 months for. Episodes 3, 4, and 5, if they're the same quality as episode 2, there's no way it's worth waiting 4 months for this. And as a package deal, if I told you this December of 2019, like 2 weeks before Star Wars Episode 9 comes out, and a couple weeks before 2020, and I came up to you and you had never heard of Life is Strange, and I said, Life is Strange 2 just completed, and it was 5 episodes, it was an episodic game, and you said, oh, cool, when did it start? Did it start like half a year ago? Oh, no, it started a full year. It started 15 months ago. It was September of 2018. That's when it started. And what would you tell me? You'd be like, wait, you waited all that time? Why wouldn't I just wait till the very end? I think that's going to hurt sales as well. You have to think about sales numbers for this too. And that's why I think it's just such a bad thing for Life is Strange 3. Overall, I mean, I promised the person in the comments, he told me to talk about the Life is Strange 2 Episode 3's release date again, and so I just went on a rant for this. I kind of want to make this the focus over the next couple videos, guys, because there's really nothing else to talk about. We're not going to get Episode 3 for like another year, so I really have plenty of time to talk about why I hate the release structure. So let me know in the comments below. Again, these come out every other week, so we're going to have more videos leading up to Episode 3. I guess this community series is going through the end of 2019. I thought it could be done in the summer, but I guess that's not happening anymore. So again, let me know in the comments below, guys. What do you think of the release date structure? Do you agree? Do you disagree with what I said? I'm actually at a loss for words at this point in time, but make sure you guys subscribe, hit the bell notification so you guys are notified when all these videos go up. And again, they go up every other week on the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you on the next Life is Strange video.